It's just another little video update. This is just a couple days later. This is January 19. This is my entire, I'll back up a little bit, my 30-gallon aquarium filled with baby angelfish. And I'm gonna put some food in here for them. I'm gonna start this pump up, and it sucks water through the filter material and blows it out through that little bag. I've got a hole cut in the end of it, and it blows the particles of food out into the water, and the angelfish just go crazy chasing it. I haven't fed them for about an hour, and I'm going to plug in that pump right now. There goes the pump, and the angelfish know that that's a sign that there's going to be some food in the water shortly. And here's the food. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Need to have an extra hand. I don't think I can do it. Well, let's see. Yeah, maybe I can. I'll put the carp eggs down there, and I'll see about Alright, here's some carp eggs on the end of this magic marker. And then the angelfish just attack the food as it gets down into the water column. And I keep feeding until the carp eggs make it down to the bottom of the aquarium. And carp caviar, angelfish food, excellent. They've really grown a lot. I think I have some that are, well, some of them are growing really fast, and others are not doing so fast. Not growing quite as fast. It's hard for me to talk and communicate at the same time. The water temperature is still about 82 degrees. Some of these are developing really beautiful fins, long fins, and I think others here are going to not have such long fins. Can't be sure. You know, of course, as they grow. They're just barely a month old now. But they sure are hungry little buggers, and with the pump pushing the food through the water, they get the feeling that these inanimate carp eggs, being very nutritious food, but being blown through the water like it is, they think it's escaping from them. And there's so much competition in this aquarium that if they don't bite and swallow the food while it goes by them the very first time, somebody else in the aquarium will get the food instead of them. And that's quite a bit right there. I think in another 4 or 5 days, every chunk of carp eggs are just going to be gobbled up and gone. Only the very largest chunks are not being eaten. I'm checking down there at the bottom. Some of the angelfish are getting left out of the feeding frenzy. They're over here at this end of the aquarium. But none of them are starving. I keep feeding until a little bit longer. It sort of hurts the water quality. It's a little bit on the cloudy side, so I may have to do a partial water change on this aquarium. It's a little bit difficult down in my fish room here to do partial water changes, but it's very doable. I can siphon the water out and put it down a sump pump hole in the basement here, and then refilling the water with my well water is not very difficult, but it does require a hose that is right at 90 feet long. Quite a job, but I don't have much else keep me busy sometimes. Have to take care of grandkids and all my little baby angelfish. They're still just devouring all of the carp eggs I'm throwing in there, and I'll just keep doing this a little bit longer. I want to make sure I don't overfeed them drastically. It usually takes about maybe 5 minutes to feed the fish all they can eat, and so far so good. I think the fish with the largest appetites grow the fastest, but I've never used a water pump like this before to sort of activate a feeding response in baby angelfish, but I think I'm going to remember and use this technique. Every time I do it, because it really works good. It causes the fish to really feed. Now these down at the bottom here are sort of missing out, but looking at their little bellies, they're not starving. And these guys on the bottom are just hunting in the rocks for any little pieces that they might find, or gravel. Pretty big gravel, isn't it? I use under gravel filtration systems in all my aquariums. Of course, when I use sponge filters, of course, when the babies are very small, little baby angelfish or baby anything kind of fish would get absolutely lost in this kind of gravel like this. And then I just put a tube down the PVC pipe in the back and utilize that to cause this circulation of the water through the gravel, through the nitrification bacteria that live in the gravel, and purify the water in that manner. Works out really good for me. I'm sort of a lazy aquarium keeper. I really love the fish, don't really love the job at taking care of the aquariums, and as you can see, I don't decorate my aquariums like most people do. I don't utilize my aquariums as anything other than a way to take care of my pets. This concludes this small update of my baby angelfish.